Most animals spend the first years of their lives trying not to become someone else's meal. A young Komodo dragon has a different problem. It must avoid becoming a meal for its own species. Long before it becomes the largest lizard on Earth, it begins life alone. Hidden beneath a shell on a handful of remote Indonesian islands, it has no parents to protect it, no territory to defend, and no place in the hierarchy that rules the island around it. When it finally emerges from its egg, danger is everywhere. Birds can take it, snakes can take it, larger reptiles can take it. But the greatest threat often comes from an animal that looks almost exactly like it. Adult Komodo dragons are opportunistic predators, and smaller dragons can become food. For a species that will one day dominate its environment, this is a surprisingly vulnerable beginning. So the hatchling does something unusual. It climbs. While the adults patrol the ground below, young Komodo dragons spend much of their early lives in the trees. Up there, the giants that control the island are too heavy to follow them. The branches become a refuge, giving the young animals time to grow. They hunt insects, small lizards, birds, and eggs. Every meal adds size, strength, and a better chance of seeing another day. Some young Komodo dragons have even been observed covering themselves in feces. It sounds disgusting, but on an island where larger dragons sometimes eat smaller ones, smelling less like food can become an advantage. Everything about these early years is built around one goal: growing. Because eventually, the trees stop being safe. The small climber becomes heavier, its muscles strengthen, its jaws develop. Its body changes into something the canopy can no longer support. Sooner or later, every young Komodo dragon must return to the ground. For the first time in its life, it enters the world of the adults. But now, it is no longer just something that hides. It is becoming something other animals will hide from. Adult males can approach 3 meters in length, making them the largest living lizards on Earth. But size alone does not explain their success. Beneath the scales of an adult lies one of its lesser-known defenses. Tiny bone structures, called osteoderms, are embedded within parts of the skin itself. Over time, they help create a natural protective layer, useful in a life where other Komodo dragons can become rivals, competitors, or threats. This animal is not just large, it is reinforced. But protection is only part of the story. To understand how a Komodo dragon became one of the most effective predators on its islands, you have to understand how it experiences the world. Every few seconds, its forked tongue flicks through the air. To us, it looks simple. To the dragon, it is information. Tiny particles from the environment cling to the tongue and are delivered to a specialized sensory system inside the mouth. A dead animal, a wounded animal, a rival, a potential mate. All leave chemical traces behind. In many ways, the Komodo dragon does not just see the island, it tastes it. This ability helps explain its reputation as a hunter. For decades, stories have described Komodo dragons as reptiles that bite once, then simply wait for their prey to die. The truth is more complicated. Komodo dragons are ambush predators. They are not built for long-distance chases. Instead, they rely on timing, stillness, and sudden power. A dragon may conserve energy for long periods before launching an attack that lasts only seconds. Its teeth are sharp, serrated, and built to cut. For many years, people believed bacteria were the main reason a Komodo bite was so dangerous. Today, research paints a more complex picture. Komodo dragons possess venom glands in the lower jaw. The venom does not instantly kill prey like the venom of some snakes, but it can contribute to blood loss, lowered blood pressure, and shock. The danger is not one single weapon, it is the combination. The teeth, the venom, the strength, the senses, the timing. Together, they make escape difficult. If wounded prey gets away, the hunt may still continue. A Komodo dragon does not need to sprint after it forever. It can follow the scent trail with its tongue, tracking weakness through the landscape. Sometimes the animal dies quickly. Other times, the dragon may find it hours later, or even days later. That is where the legend comes from. Not because every hunt happens that way, but because on these islands, escape does not always mean safety. As it grows older, its role changes completely. The creature that once hid above the ground becomes one of the dominant predators below it. But hunting is only part of its life. Komodo dragons are also scavengers, and in a harsh environment, finding food can be just as valuable as killing it. A dead deer, a wild pig, or the remains of another animal are not waste. They are opportunities. Using its powerful sense of smell, a Komodo dragon can follow carrion through forests, grasslands, and rocky terrain. On these islands, meat is never something to ignore, and when a large carcass is found, it rarely stays private for long. Other dragons arrive. Then the hierarchy becomes clear. The largest usually feed first. Smaller dragons wait, stay cautious, or risk getting too close. Even at a meal, a Komodo dragon is never completely safe around its own kind. The same danger that shaped its childhood still exists in adulthood. Only now, the young animal from the trees may be one of the larger dragons at the feeding site. Nothing about this life is gentle. The island rewards strength, patience, and efficiency. A large Komodo dragon can consume extraordinary amounts of food in a single meal, in some cases close to 80% of its own body weight. Where the next meal may not come for days, that is not greed. It is strategy. Eventually, another challenge arrives: reproduction. Adult males compete fiercely for females. Rivals may rise onto their hind legs and wrestle, pushing against each other in battles of strength and endurance. The winner earns the opportunity to mate. The loser leaves, if it can. Yet this species has one final surprise. Under rare circumstances, female Komodo dragons can reproduce without a male through parthenogenesis. Offspring can develop from unfertilized eggs, and in Komodo dragons, this produces male young. It is not their normal method of reproduction, but for an island species, it is an extraordinary backup plan and proof that this animal still holds surprises after decades of study.